Real Madrid, Barcelona, ladies and gentlemen, the transfer market is not dying down because these two teams are officially breaking their silence. Ladies and gentlemen, Perez has made a statement that is breaking the internet. Perez is not looking to stop. Perez is looking to bring yet another two players, which is unbelievable. Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen, breaks his silence on the whole Barcelona Atletico Madrid situation, and we're going to cover all of that in today's episode. Welcome back to the Real Madrid and Barcelona news show. First things first is Perez. Perez went on an interview saying, I'm going to make an offer of 150 million euros for a top player from a Champions League team on Tuesday. Now that automatically tells me that this is probably not a Manchester United player because he's a Champions League team, and probably not a Barcelona player as well because they haven't won the Champions League in the last 11 years. Don't cook me, Barcelona fans. But ladies and gentlemen, it will be a record bid for us. It's not Olise. Now that is a key goddamn statement right there. So it's not going to be a Bayern Munich team, so it's not Olise. Now a bit worries me because I would have loved an Olise. It's not Haaland. Again, thank God it's not Haaland. I've heard rumors that Haaland is coming to Real Madrid, and I don't want to see that because Haaland wouldn't fit in Real Madrid. It's a midfielder or a forward. He is a superstar. Now the only player, there's a lot of players in my mind. I'm going through them right now. People will not believe who it is. It's like a Cristiano level money type of signing. Now if you're going to hype up this better be a Barcelona player. This better be a goddamn Pedri. This better be a Lamine Yamal, mate. Because if you're going to hype up this player saying that, oh my god, wait until Tuesday, wait until I spend the Cristiano Ronaldo type of money on this brother, this has to be Lamine Yamal. This genuinely has to be Lamine Yamal. There is no other player where I could see that we could get for that amount. Now I know Lamine Yamal has a billion release clause, but in my opinion, if you're going to hype up this much, I think it should be Lamine Yamal or Pedri. But ladies and gentlemen, I have the list. So it's not going to be a defender as well. Like I see, he talked about it. It's not going to be Kane or Doku as well, which gives me good, not really good. If it's Kane, I would take him, but it's not Doku, then that gets me a bit of relief, obviously. But ladies and gentlemen, Fabrizio has confirmed the players that we are interested in. Unfortunately, I don't see Lamine Yamal in this list or Pedri in this list, so I think it's invalid, right? But ladies and gentlemen, I see Vitinha, João Neves, Desiree Doué, obviously, Kvaratskhelia and Jamal Musiala. What a goddamn set of players, man. Now, jokes aside about the Lamine and Pedri, obviously, but what a set of player that I'm looking in my screens, ladies and gentlemen. Vitinha would be the ideal choice for him to join Real Madrid. Now I've seen a lot of Real Madrid fans coming out saying, okay, let's be realistic here. Sure, we are the biggest club in the world. Sure, we have the pull rate that no other club has, obviously, apart from Barcelona. Sure, we have all of that, but what makes you think that a João Neves or any PSG player in this matter, like a João Neves or a Vitinha, would leave a back-to-back winning team, back-to-back Champions League winning team? What they are trying to build with Enrique is unbelievable. What makes you think that either a Neves or Vitinha would leave that team and join a broken, you could say, a downfalled or a rebuild stage Real Madrid team? Now you have all the rights to say that, and yes, it genuinely makes sense. Even me myself, I thought of that. I was like, why would Vitinha especially leave a PSG super team and join Real Madrid? It genuinely does not to make sense, man. And then you look at João Neves. Maybe he is a more, there's more possibility of João Neves joining Real Madrid because he is younger, and he said that he is a youngster. Perez said in the interview that he's going to be a young player, and I think out of the two, I believe João Neves is younger than Vitinha. Now that makes sense. I think Joao Neves could come to Real Madrid, if I'm being honest. Vitinha would be the perfect player for Real Madrid. We can continue the debate of Vitinha and Pedri in the El Clasicos, and that genuinely makes me so happy, man. And listen, the other three players mentioned, even Musiala, I mean, one of the best dribblers in the world, if not the best dribbler in the world right now. You have Kvaratskhelia, unbelievable. If this brother is coming to Real Madrid, what would it mean to Endrick? That worries me a bit, because how would Endrick, who just came back from loan, are we sending him to loan yet again? Are we selling him? Because if Kvaratskhelia is coming to the team, I think Endrick is hitting the bench. Kvara, you have Mbappe and you have Vinicius Jr., which is an unbelievable attack. And Duewo, listen, I like him. I genuinely like him. But I think we're building a France FC team, and it generally makes me scary, because the dictatorship would just continue even more. More sides, more probably beef in the locker room, and I don't really like that decision. Kvara is unbelievable. Vitinha is insane. Musiala is insane. Joao Neves is insane. Let's stay away from Duewo, in my opinion. The others, I genuinely do not mind. And then, ladies and gentlemen, let's cover Barcelona's side of the transfers, obviously. Alvarez, multiple sources coming out saying this, obviously, saying that Alvarez feels mistreated by Atletico de Madrid. He is very angry towards the club. The reason is that Julian made a huge... The reason is that Julian made a huge effort to play in the second Champions League match against Arsenal. He played after receiving injections to numb the pain. He wasn't comfortable physically. Now that is the first time me hearing this. That is insane type of dedication, man. The fact that, oh, okay, let's just continue and then we'll talk about it. Then he left for the World Cup, and according to those close to him, nobody from the club has asked how he is doing, how he felt, or even said goodbye to him. And both Julian and the people around him believe that the feeling of being mistreated still continues today. I can confirm that he's very angry at Atletico Madrid, doesn't respond to FC Barcelona's offer. He is upset by the whole series of situations that have made him uncomfortable from the moment he got injured until today. Now I 100% believe this story right here, because how Atletico Madrid has treated the entire situation with Barcelona, them genuinely lying, them going on media making fun of Barcelona like bunch of childrens, right? Them going and saying that Barcelona never made any offers, we didn't receive any offers, and then Barcelona genuinely that day after came out and said, yes, we indeed made an offer for Alvarez, we have already sent the bid. It's just Atletico Madrid playing games, Atletico Madrid keeping Alvarez hostage in this entire situation. And the fact that this brother played for you while being injured, having injections, having to take all of that just for him to operate in this football game against Arsenal in the semi-final, right? Just to play for your club, and this is the way you're treating him, who is behaving like a small club, right? Atletico Madrid called Barcelona out saying that they're behaving like a small club. If anything, you guys, out of everything that I have ever seen, right, the way you don't even respect Julian Alvarez while you want him to stay just doesn't make sense, right? The way that this brother gave you everything on that pitch, and this is still how you treat him. You keep him hostage from Barcelona, the team that he loved as a kid to join, that he idolized as a kid to join, but you are keeping him hostage, right? And now he is angry at you. Look at what happens. This is exactly how I predicted it, man. I told you guys, if you keep a player hostage, eventually they're going to break out, eventually they're going to come at you, eventually they're not going to like it, eventually he's not going to start games for your club, and eventually you will start to think about selling him and regretting not taking that money from the offer that Barcelona made. And instead of you accepting the fact that he doesn't want to be in your club anymore and respecting his decision, because that is his decision, instead of you accepting and making negotiations with Barcelona and maybe upping the price by more than a 50 million more, take 50 million more, negotiate like grown men, instead of that you went on social media, you were posting memes, making fun of Barcelona, and on top of all of that you are keeping your player hostage, and this is just a bad look for your team, man. And Julian Alvarez, He has every single right to be mad, in my opinion. And I think at the end of all of this, I think he's going to Barcelona, man, because there is no way this brother is going to stay at Atletico Madrid now that the relationships between the two teams, between the team and player, obviously is done at this point, man. Insane, man. I genuinely cannot believe it, and it was expected, obviously, that this news would come out. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably going to be the last club video, and I know I have said that for the past 5 videos now, but the next video is probably going to be on Tuesday on what Perez is bidding or getting the player. But apart from that, World Cup mode is officially on, live every single day for the World Cup. Obviously, thanks so much for watching. Like the video, comment down. I see every single comment, and gracias, amigos.